This quick tutorial video is going to show you how to do smooth blending in Photoshop using the mixer brush tool. So if you're interested in that, keep watching. So the mixer brush tool is one of the tools hiding out in the brush menu. If you right click on your brush tool, you'll see it listed down here. You can also filter through these tools by pressing B on your keyboard to trigger the brush tool, and then holding down Shift, you can press B again and again and again, and it will filter through these tools for you to select the mixer brush tool. The mixer brush tool is going to work along with a brush that you select from your brush menu to mix with. If you want to smoothly blend something, you're going to want to use an airbrush with this tool to blend with. Once you have this tool selected and you have an airbrush selected as your mixer, you can go up to the top menu here to adjust these settings as needed. It's very important that you have this box here clicked to clean brush and not load brush. This is here because you can paint with this brush, but we are going to be mixing with it, so it needs to have clean brush on. It's also very important that you have this box here, the clean the brush after each stroke, ticked on. This way it isn't picking up and smearing around your paint. The main settings that you're going to want to focus on when using this tool are your wet and your mix amounts found at the top here. Your wet is going to adjust the amount and type of mix, so if it's at 100, you're going to smudge stuff around like a fingertip, and if it's at 0, nothing is going to happen. Low ranges of wet are going to give you drier, softer mixes, and higher ranges are going to give you messier, wetter ones. To softly blend with the airbrush, you're going to want to have your wet set to something like 20%. Next, you have your mix amount. If you want the colors you're blending to mix together, have it set to 100. If you don't want any color mixing, have it set to 0. Having color mixing on can muddy up your mixing into one solid shade, so keep that in mind if you are using it with it on. In this case, we're going to set it to 0 because I want to keep the light and shadow shades as vibrant as I can. And now you're ready to use this tool to blend your solids together. If you're not getting similar results, you may want to check your airbrush and make sure that these brush settings are on. You have your transfer on your airbrush and you have your smoothing on your airbrush, and that your spacing is set to 25%. Going to make my brush a little bit bigger and just blend from the center out so they look a bit smoother. But voila! Hopefully this video was helpful for those wanting to know how to do this in Photoshop. As usual, you can follow or support any of my own art from my link tree down in the description below. And that's it for this one. Later.